I'm worried that the emulator's not going to be able to handle it. So this could be interesting. This could be fun. This could also be a terrible mistake. Hello, everyone. I might be making a grave error. Oh, God, what am I doing? What am I doing? If you haven't been able to guess, this is me playing Final Fantasy XII. Final Fantasy XII is my favourite game. It's also a game that is very much struggling to emulate right now. Yeah. It's my favourite game of all time. It's also a very long game. A very long game with lots of level grinding and probably completely unsuitable for a YouTube playthrough. One that I just feel like maybe I'm being overambitious. And I probably am. And I'm probably going to regret it. And it's also, as I just said, it's emulating. So the game is going to run quite slow at points. It's currently bouncing around 30 frames when it should be probably running around 60. Anyway, my plan with this I don't know, it might end up just being a one-shot. There will be no cutscenes. It's being emulated on my PC, and actually it runs beautifully. But obviously I'm running Fraps as well, and I'm running Audition to record my voice. And that will make it struggle. And so at times it's going to be a bit choppy. It's going to have a slow frame rate. I'm having to record it at half size, so if you're watching this full size, you're like, it's blurry as shit. That's why. Not really much I could do about that. So it's not going to be the best quality, but it will be a game nonetheless, people. That's a talk icon, no shit. This game is hilarious, right? It teaches you how to look around and how to walk. It does not, however, teach you how to use the mist system, which is just ridiculous, because that's complicated. What's with the bare chests and upper thigh? It's not a particularly appropriate armor, is it? Final Fantasy XII is not a particularly popular Final Fantasy. It's not particularly unpopular either. Which brings me to the next point. If this does go well, if I do somehow manage to get this cracking, I might do Final Fantasy X-2 as well, because Final Fantasy X-2 is the first one I ever played, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious because it takes the piss out of Final Fantasy. I think it's kind of irritating that you can... the one little thing I do have is that I don't like how you can... I love the gelling of time-based combat with real-time combat. What I don't like, however, is that you can move around, but you can't actually block. So it's sort of, yeah, you can move around, but it doesn't really achieve much. You know, it's kind of pointless. You might as well just stand still, because even if you're across the map, they get you. Do I have any magic? I do! Let's use some thunder. Oh, it is struggling. Oh, it is slow. It is slow. What was I going to say? Yeah, like I said, I love the world. I like, you know, I like the finer details. I like the decor, as you will, the art style. You know, I've heard people say before that they find it a bit. Oh shit, the bed. Oh, I'm dying. I'm pretty sure at this early point in the game, someone will heal me, but or maybe they won't actually. And I like the finer details. I like the fact that you know, each character's, you know, they've thought about the English dub quite a lot. You know, the different accents, etc. I've heard some people say that they don't like the dubbing in this game. I think it's, you know, I think it's much better dubbing than most other Final Fantasies. Previous to this anyway. And I like the Shakespearean dialogue, and everything they say has such grandeur and yeah. Oh gosh. Oh dear me. This is gonna be difficult. And should we just skip it? We'll just skip it, shall we? We'll just skip all that sort of stuff. Does it like the menu? Oh, it's not... Oh, dear. It is very poor with the menu. Oh, dear me. That's not good. That's not good at all. Now, I know what you're all asking. I know what you're all asking. Jade, are you going for the Zodiac Spear? And the answer is no.
No.
You did! Let's go this way. Oh my god, there's another one coming. Where are they freaking coming from? Shall we... Oh, I feel like... A true story, it's actually quite pointless at this stage in the game to fight things, only because... oh my god, are they just spawning? I didn't know they did that. I thought you killed them and that was that. I didn't realise they kept, like, respawning. Yeah, it's kind of pointless at this stage in the game to just keep fighting, even on the pretense of, oh, well, I'm getting free potions and I can level up, because you don't play with this character. Oh my god, there is a freaking another one. Where are they coming from? Should we just run for it? I'm gonna run for it. Fling! Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's a bit gutting that we can't do the cutscenes, isn't it? Ugh. I know that you can watch all the cutscenes, on YouTube. I mean, it sucks because I'm basically like, if you want to watch it with cutscenes, go find another walkthrough. So it's basically like, don't watch my channel. But I know that there is definitely, someone has uploaded all the cutscenes, you know, as a separate thing. I think even somebody's uploaded them all in order, so it's like a sort of 2-hour movie. I mean, obviously they're a bit disjointed because they don't come directly one after the other, because obviously you play sections of the story. But yeah, you know, if you want to see in between, look them up. Google it. This is Vaughn. Vaughn is your main character. So here you can now fight as much as you want. Back, you fiend! So yeah, it's basically about war. It's about a political war. If someone asks me what's Final Fantasy XII about, I say war. And it's true. If you want a longer explanation, I'm going to have to withhold it from you, simply because someone asked me that before, and they died. No, they didn't really die. Well, they might as well have died out of bloody, because of how long I made them sit there while I told them the whole story. It's a very rich universe. The story has got a lot to it. Sweet. Your location on the map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure of where to go next. Thanks, man! That's really helpful. It's not like any other game on the planet freaking does that. Oh, we just missed a cutscene there, but basically we met Penelo. Penelo is Vaughn's sort of adopted sister. Well, no, sorry. Vaughn is her, like, adopted brother, because he was essentially adopted by her family. So you could talk to all these people, but they all talk shit. So we're gonna just ignore them. Oh, so if you haven't I'm gonna have to... Oh, I'm not gonna tell you the story. These are Imperials. These are Arcadian Imperials. These guys in armor. That's all you need to know for now. They've basically... They're from another country. They're from Arcadia, and they've occupied your city, okay? And that's as far as I'm gonna go. Oh, God. Just read a book or something, guys. God. So now he's just telling you how hunts work. Yes, we have to go hunt that thing.
Have you sampled the platter?
That is a tomato monster. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. I know a numerous number of people who stopped playing the game at this point. I know people who genuinely... The range of complaints I've heard about Final Fantasy XII range from the game's too brown, which I can sort of see, but I'm like, I don't really mind that. I think, you know, I think if that's your only reason for not playing it, then you've missed out on an absolute corker of a game. Licenses, people didn't like the idea of licenses, which is what he's talking about now, which is basically, licenses is sort of like, if you've ever played Final Fantasy X, it's like the sphere grid in a way, because you still level up in this game, but, oh god, doing anything menu related is going to take ages. Yeah, licenses is basically what's going on now. Is you don't need licenses to level up necessarily. You do your stats do increase as you level, and you level normally, but you don't gain abilities unless you buy them from the license grid. So every time you level, you also get XP for levels, and then you get LP, which is license points, which you spend here, which is quite nice because you can sort of you know, you can develop your characters in different ways. But the beauty of it in comparison to the sphere grid is that you could make them all quite You could go down a route and make them, you know, really mage-like or something, or really stealth hunter or something. I say stealth. Stealth's not really a thing in this game. You could concentrate, but then you can make a decent all-rounder as well. The only downside to it really is that, to be quite honest, unless you go bow, swords, magic, some of the other options are crap. Like, they're really not very good. Like, you can go bombs, actually spears and stuff aren't too bad. But if you go staffs, bombs, what was the other one? Scales, I think they're called. They're crap. I don't know why you'd ever go for them. But I'm actually kind of disappointed by that, because I'm just like, well, that's cool, but if they're just going to be shit, then why would you spend your points? So that is a downside. And you also unlock your mist abilities on this board. And I know loads of people who didn't like this because they didn't like the idea, because it's not just here, you have to buy them as well. You have to actually go and buy the ability and then get the license to use it. And I can understand why that's really frustrating for some people, because, you know, you spent all your, you know, a decent amount of your gil buying, say, a Curaga spell, to then find that you can't bloody use it until you've leveled up about, well, at least until you've fought, like, so I get my words mixed up. Finding that you can't use it till you've done some level grinding for at least another hour. I mean, in all fairness, you can't buy really advanced stuff until later in the game anyway. So you couldn't say, I couldn't go now and buy like a Waterger spell and then get frustrated because I'm not going to be able to use it for hours later. I literally will not be available for me to buy. What am I doing? People also said they found the intro too long, which makes me, you know, unhappy, because yeah, the intro is long. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a long intro, but it's a really interesting intro. Like, you know, it's one that had me captivated from the beginning. So I'm a bit like, yeah, it's long, but it's great to watch. So, you know, you don't hear, you know, people don't. Well, yeah, I have heard some people say they don't like Lord of the Rings because it's long. In all fairness, but that doesn't tend to put most people off. They tend to be like, oh yeah, they're great, but they're long. Do you know what I mean? But people don't seem to say that about this. So we'll leave it there. So, see you guys later. Say bye, Varn. Antisocial little prick. Ugh.